Hello, Internet. Today, we're going to start a brand new series out, as you can tell from right over here. It's called Omnifactory. I don't know a whole lot about this mod pack, other than that it is a heavy automation and tech-based mod. Which, if you've been watching my personal mod pack that I put together, is pretty much exactly what I really like. And just looking at these screenshots that keep coming by, there's a bunch of mods that I recognize in here. I'm seeing Applied Energistics. I'm seeing some Ender IO. It looks like Mechanism as well, but I didn't see Mechanism when I was looking at it earlier. So we'll have to see what is caused by that. I see storage drawers right there. Chisel is obviously in this because a lot of those custom blocks are from Chisel. So it should be a lot of fun. And we're going to go ahead and get started right now. See how it goes. No world. Let's go ahead and create a world. And this is using the Sky Factory method. So we have an endless urban expanse or a void dimension. Your choice. Eventually, both. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Which one is it? Obviously, that's the one that we're supposed to use. All right, whatever. We're going to just go ahead and name it something other than New World. I'm going to say YouTube series. You guys can't read what it says anyway, so I could put anything there and you'd never know. Create. And we'll see what kind of world we end up generating into. Well, it's not a void dimension because void worlds don't take this long to load. All right, here we go. So like I said, the things that I know about this mod pack are pretty low. I know it's a tech-based mod. I know that it is heavily into a like combat is not a requirement for it. Oh, looks like Lost Cities is in this. All right, well, let's see what we got. Oh, I've got some armor already. Interesting. Quest book from Better Questing. Scanner, used to scan for nearby points of interest. Fertilizer from forestry. What does this thing do? Interesting. Not sure what that does. Quest book. Okay, so we're using Feed the Beast shit. Pack is intended to be played in a Lost Cities overworld dimension. Playing with friends, don't forget to invite them, blah, blah, blah. If you wish to build your base in a skyblock world, place the Void World cake down on the ground and eat a slice to be sent to the Void. Please note that you'll still need to return to the Lost Cities overworld dimension to mine, but you can freely build in complete safety in the Void World. Well, that sounds like a good idea. What does that say? Do not break GT multi-blocks with a hammer. Pieces will be deleted. Okay. I don't know what GT multi-blocks are, but... Oh, that opened up a lot of stuff. Does this have a claim? This does not have a claim. Alright, so we have... We have... what is it called? Dimensional Cakes, I think is what it's in. It's in Sky Factory 4. Quest is repeatable once per hour and gives you a free cake to the Void or Overworld. You can also refill your cakes with the items indicated in their tooltips. Note, travel to the Void World appears to be bugged for many players. The issue is being worked on. If you can't get the Void Cake to work right, you can play in the Lost Cities or Overworld without issue. Lack of access to the Void will not block your progression. Well, that's wonderful. Storage drawers. What? We have Omni-Nickel? The fuck is Omni-Nickels? Microtransactions in these games. I hate microtransactions. Alright, anyway, let us go and see if my Void World cake is going to work for me. Void World. Oh, I need to move Walia. Hold on. There's seriously no there's just no... Why can't we just have a center button instead of shoving it in the corner? Alright, whatever. We can fix that a little bit later. Huh, cool. It literally is just a Void World. Oh, and it's a desert biome, too. That's actually good. We won't get rain and shit. Alright, go away. Need to fix this. Change this to... 2. I can't read it when it's at font scale 1. I mean, if you guys can read it, more power to you, but I can't read it. Looks like we still need to go to Diamond mining hammer. Yep. So we just got to go back to the overworld. Kind of cool cake. All right. Let's bookmark this location so I can find it again. So obviously, even though we've started with a bunch of stuff, we're still going to need to do the very basics in Minecraft, which is punch a tree, because I don't have any wood. This one. We need to build ourselves some tools. Mining hammer is nice, but it's not going to help me with trees. There's a lot of mods that I just don't care for. Okay, Tinkers isn't in this pack. I was wondering about that. There's a lot of mods that I just don't care for that seem like they get put into every single mod pack. And like, this is one of them. Don't worry, I'm not leaving a floating tree. I just wanted to relax. Should probably make a weapon too, since we're going to be going down into these caves. Get a furnace going. I can get some light. I'm gonna go chop some more trees down. So the only time that I've ever done anything with Lost Cities before has been in Sky Factory 4. The Lost Cities are available in that as a dimension. And they're kind of interesting to explore, but at least in Sky Factory 4, there's not a whole lot that's really, like, super amazing as far as resources and things go. That might be different in this pack, and that is that's interesting. Somebody has an aquarium up there, so I'm already seeing things that are not in Sky Factory in the Lost Cities. So we will probably end up exploring these cities a bit, but not until I have at least a little bit better equipment. Okay, we got some charcoal, which is C. Why is it just C? That's weird. Alright, well, let's look at what these quests are. There's a quest button over there. Probably a hotkey for it. Veins in Omnifactory exist in large clusters or veins. These veins are scattered around the world and are relatively common. The scanner in your inventory can detect any ore within 16 blocks of you, so digging down and scanning should show you any nearby veins. While the scanner requires energy to work, you are unlikely to deplete its battery. That said, the quest book will later guide you towards making a flux capacitor to charge tools in your inventory. Really? We can't use that to travel through time? In order to proceed, you'll need to locate a source of iron. You have a few options. Magnetite veins are higher up and contain large amounts of iron, as well as some vanadium and gold. Another good source of iron is limonite veins, which contain several types of iron. Finally, pyrite can be found paired with copper. Oh, interesting. Wrought iron is attained by simply smelting iron a second time. More durability than iron, so it's better for making tools. But do not convert your entire iron supply over to wrought iron. Two materials are not interchangeable, and you'll need iron or wrought iron as demanded by various recipes. Yeah, we have storage drawers, which for some reason they make you make the framing stuff, which is hideous. I keep looking up, wondering where my Walia is, and keep thinking like, oh, I must be in vanilla because I don't have that. But I do. It's just shoved over in a corner where I don't look for it. Let's try out this scanner thing. Oh. That's cool. Oh, look, it's Iskal's favorite block. So what is the red one? Okay, that's iron. And then there was another one over here. Ah, coal. Coal is a good one. I see a huge cluster of stuff right there. I'm not sure it's worth going down there to try to get it. Should probably make like a real pickaxe instead of just using the hammer. But honestly, the hammer works really well. Whoops. That's not the one I wanted to use. Hold on. I can save this. God damn it. I just did it again. Right, take that out of my hotbar. There. I won't do it again. Cool, a husk. That's just what we need. You gonna come over here and say hi? Are you having trouble? You don't really know how water works, do you? Water is not something that you're used to seeing. He's having a little bit of trouble. Kind of feel bad for him. Not that bad. You didn't even drop any loot. 12 and 12, which means that I need 24 total. I have 3. Oh, it's giving me the chemical symbol. That's what the... Okay. I thought that was a typo that somebody just edited the tooltip and meant to type coal a second time, but they just hit a C and forgot what they were doing. Ooh, what is this? Appetite. Huh. And phosphor. More iron. That's good. I need that. They weren't kidding when they said the veins were big. I'm assuming we're going to need a good supply of this stuff eventually. Most mods tend to kind of go crazy when it comes to custom ores and stuff. I'm going to need more iron, though. We do have the overlays. Nice. These veins are enormous. I'm not sure if I should be thrilled that the veins are so big or if I should be worried the veins are so big. And it's the custom stuff, too, that's huge. Like, I haven't found much more iron. How much do I have right now? I have 9 iron. Okay, there should be some more iron right here. That's really what I'm needing right now is iron. Crap. Did not want to fall down here. Yeah, well, as long as we're down here, we can explore a little bit. Kind of a boring ravine. Like, usually ravines are more interesting than this. Oh, we've got dense ores. Spider. Creeper.
Oh, man.
Okay, so we do have some naturally spawning monsters around. Is this a dungeon? I think that's a dungeon, because that's a zombie that just growled at me. Yeah, that's a dungeon. That's a lot of zombies over there. Okay, I don't have any food. So we will leave the dungeon alone for now. So this cake says that it's refilled using pulsating dust. We've got Draconic Evolution. Nice. Applied Energistics. Pulsating dust from forestry. We get it by smelting... The heck is Ender Pearl dust? Huh. Not sure how to get that. They gave me a stack of torches, didn't they? And I just derped out completely and didn't even look. I need food. I need to get a farm set up. Seeds. Now I need to make a hoe. Just use stone. I should also get these guys growing as well if I'm going to worry about it. So we'll get the sugarcane growing. I'll go ahead and put down some cactus to grow. And hopefully I will not walk into it too much. I tend to do that a lot. I'll just walk right into a cactus. And then there was a pig over here. We can... I want lunch. Ooh, there's a bunch of pigs. Don't worry about it. I'm sure there's a lot more animals around we can eat. I'm guessing Pam's is not in this, because usually you'd be seeing Pam's things all over the place if there was. Am I going to build in the Void world? I'm not sure, to be honest. Void maps are fun and all, but since I have to be here for all my resources, it doesn't really seem like it's worthwhile to me to worry about building in a Void world. In the future, if we gain access to resource generation, I might worry about it. But for right now, we can just kind of claim our little island right here. I hear a zombie, but I don't see a zombie. There you are. That is a good reason, though, to build in a Void world. Let me make myself another one. Little storage block. What is this? Do you use it? Huh. It appears to be a trick. Or somebody will let me know how that thing works and be like, oh, it's amazing. You should definitely be using it. I don't know how it works. Yeah, it gets me Omni Nickels. As long as I don't run into Omni Man, I think we'll be okay. There we go. Claim the Omni Nickels. Now, spend your coins. While there are no types of veins that are extremely rare, you're likely to struggle with finding at least one of the less common vein types. This isn't really avoidable. You will accumulate a lot of Omnicoins from quest turn-ins while playing Omnifactory. Do not be hesitant to spend them on things you need. Search for various ores, generally the first one listed in JI, to find the coin recipes for them. Alternatively, hover your cursor over a coin and press U to see what you can buy with it. Don't be a hoarder. Oh, it gave me 1 coin. Oh, I see. So it's 1 coin that's worth 5. Aha, I see. Okay. Green sapphire ore. Sapphire ore. Oh, okay. So we just... There's a sheep spawn. That's... Okay. Just a recipe lets us buy sheep. That's kind of a cool idea for a microtransactions instead of having like a shop. Okay, so if you ever run out or can't get your hands on potatoes or something. Okay. That's kind of cool. I'll have to remember that. I will probably forget it, but we'll try and remember. What do we have here? Ore doubling. Most expert packs you want to try to process as little ore as possible before you get access to ore doubling. It's a habit most of us pick up. Shouldn't feel any pressure to do that in Omnifactory, though. Ore veins are massive, and mining is extremely fast with mining hammers. Yeah, we've figured that one out already. What's more, even once you get access to macerators, they initially process ore slowly and require power to operate. Obvious exceptions would be rare materials or anything you buy with Omnicoins because you can't find it. Those are worth doubling if possible. But at least for now, you shouldn't feel any guilt about smelting the more common ores without doubling them. Yeah, I never worry about about smelting stuff anyway. Or about doubling stuff anyway. So let's go ahead and look. We'll look at the rest of these, and then I think we'll probably end things for this episode. Take a peek at the Endgame Quest book tab. This might seem a bit premature to suggest, but it has a reason. These are quests for a full stack of many of the materials in the game. Those are the materials you'll need to synthesize Omnium, the basic endgame resource. It's the pack's way of letting you know what materials you should be prepared to mass produce as you approach the end. Of course, it's not necessarily even advisable to try to finish up all these quests the moment they become available. Some will be incredibly easy, like iron and copper. Others will be brutally grindy at early tech levels. The rewards are all the same, 25 Omnicoins each. So use your best judgment which ones to complete, which ones to ignore for later. Okay, good advice. Give me some more nickels. Mining hammers. Mining hammers offer a relatively cheap way to mine out areas much faster. They clear a 3x3 block, mine quickly. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, stone is the cheapest mining hammer, but naturally it breaks quickly since you have some iron, considering those best are diamond and platinum. Okay. Never break Greg Tech machines with mining hammers. Pressurized fluid conduits. Ender IO conduits are the preferred way to move fluids around, rather than Greg Tech pipes. Incredibly flexible and powerful to make fluid crafting almost bearable. Okay. I didn't know Ender IO had fluid conduits. I don't think I've ever used them in anything before. Grappling hook. They're useful in an urban environment. There are lots of ways to upgrade and improve your grappling hook, so play around with it. Inventory and look for the baubles button. Click it to reveal the additional bauble slots and put the hook there. The default key is C. However, since quite a lot of mods occupy this hotkey, you'll need to visit the controls menu to resolve the button conflict. Charcoal. You jump through here, smelt wood logs to get charcoal, serve you well as fuel source, and locate advanced charcoal. Minecraft charcoal and tiny charcoal pieces to save some fuel. One tiny piece is enough to smelt exactly one item. Put charcoal in a crafting grid. Yep. Yeah, we usually end up doing that. Lumber axes are tools that cut all connected blocks of the same kind, usually referred to as vein mining. Fire an axe. These are primarily intended to chop down entire trees, but you can use them to vein mine other wooden blocks too. Keep in mind the vein mining feature doesn't get disabled while sneaking. Careful not to vein mine your entire storage drawer network. This will end in tears. Yeah. We should probably make ourselves one of those so I can cut down my trees. I didn't need to do that. I already have 2 sticks. So what is the lumber axe recipe? That is kind of expensive. Hopefully it's worthwhile. Yeah, it's worthwhile. What does this do? Some starter tools. One of the eccentricities of this pack you'll need to get used to is the way the tools are displayed. Most tools can be made out of nearly any metal, and JEI will display a huge number of options, every combination of every tool with every material. However, the pattern to make the tools always identical, just arrange the plates and ingots in the same manner as the examples, ignoring whatever material it says. Rods where the rods go, plates where the plates go. The only restriction is that tools must be made from all of the same materials. You cannot mix and match different metals in a single item. Recipes will default to showing a Darmenthium tool, or sometimes aluminum of the appropriate type if tool is required, but the correct type of tool made out of any metal will work. Just ignore the tool's material in the recipe, you can do whatever you want. For now, I'll make a hammer, not a mining hammer, mind you. 6 ingots, not 5. You make hammers out of 6 ingots? Hammers can be used to turn 2 ingots into 1 plate. Plates can be used to make a file. Files can be made rods. Blah, blah, blah. Wrought iron is probably your best bet for a tool material right now, but better materials become available as you progress. Okay. And by the way, as somebody who has explored Craft Tweaker, what they're talking about here, yeah, okay, so this is what they're talking about here, is that it shows all of this. You can fix this with Craft Tweaker, so that you don't have 41 pages of the same thing. Okay, so I mean, if you're looking at building a pack like this, or hell, if the creator is watching this, the way that you fix this is you put your different materials into a list, and then you put that list in your crafting recipe. So instead of just having palladium ingot, stick, and red steel ingot and stick, you put palladium ingots and red steel ingots and wrought iron ingots and all of those into a list, and then you just put that list in the positions where it would be, and then you'll get the you'll get this effect. You'll get this effect right here, where it'll cycle through. Obviously, this one's we're done a little bit differently because this is done using the OR dictionary, but it'll work the same way. But yeah, so that's something to work through. What else do we have? Work table. Crash. Go insane. Use work tables to save recipes for all the steps in production chains for things like tool circuits. Blah, blah, blah. If you're doing things right, likely have a dozen or more work tables in short order. Load up table storage area with the necessary materials and batch craft items when needed. The satisfaction of clicking blah, blah, blah. Remember the last 9 recipes you made of them, which can be recalled by clicking the top right recipe history pane. Oh, interesting. I don't have any way to get books yet because I don't have any way to get leather. So we can't actually make any of those yet because I haven't found any cows. Found pigs, but no cows. Even though you end up replanting the bottom of the cactus, I find it's almost always better to break the bottom block of a cactus. Because then you don't end up losing... You know, the top block of the cactus doesn't fall onto the cactus and get destroyed. But, yeah, okay, I think that's about it. We're going to end things here for this episode of Omnifactory. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss any more episodes of the series. I will be continuing it. It is definitely interesting to me. If you like this series, you may enjoy my other series that I have, which is a mod pack put together by myself. It is called Snowcraft. It is available here on my channel as well. You can catch that one. We are a little bit further along in that, but the 2 series will be continuing together as we explore more of this pack and we explore or make progress in the other. But until then, I hope everybody has themselves a wonderful day, wonderful evening, whatever time of day it happens to be for you. Hope it's going well for you. And until next time, happy Minecrafting.